CLT is a process of learning language through communicating, which is meaningful and involved in the real communication. According to Richard,
So perhaps I could ask you, what do you understand by communicative language teaching? Communicative language teaching can be understood as a set of principles, first of all, about the goals of language teaching, assumptions about how learners learn a language, the kinds of classroom activities that best facilitate learning, and the roles of teachers and learners in the classroom. So I'd like to examine each of these issues perhaps in a little more detail. Communicative language teaching sets as its goal the teaching of what is called communicative competence. Communicative competence can be contrasted with linguistic or grammatical competence, which really focuses on sentence formation and the ability to produce grammatically correct sentences. Linguistic competence does not really describe how we use language as a basis for communication. This is the focus of communicative competence.
CLT started its rise to prominence during the 1970s and 80s. It is a method that overtook older and more traditional methods such as GTM, ALM.
To answer this question, we relate to secondary source that we find. It is a survey about 10 lecturers' opinion. The first inhibition is individuality versus collectivism. Individuality is encouraged in CLT. It means students are expected to be able to show their own opinions. However, most of Indonesian students are most confident to show the group opinion rather than their own opinion. The solution is teacher may give a reward in order to give appreciation for their students if they answer the questions or be brave to share their own opinion in front of the class. The second inhibition is the learner center. Most of Indonesian students feel difficult in implementing the learner centered because most of them are often look to their teacher as a learning manager. They expect that the teacher play a proactive role.
How am I going to teach this? In a way that every single one of my students' needs are met. And now what this means is that, let's say I have 2 students. And I have one student, her name is Sally, and she is such an outgoing girl. She loves to talk. If you let her, she would talk all day. And Sally, she really learns best when she's explaining things, when she's talking it out, when she's acting almost like the teacher. And then I have another student named Sam, and Sam is a very shy girl. She's much quieter, and she really enjoys learning by listening. She likes it when the teacher just tells her the information and she's able to process it on her own. And so what I'll do is I'll create a collaborative exercise where Sally and Sam are going to work together, and in that way, Sally is able to talk it out and teach it and really explain it, and Sam is going to be able to listen. And in this way, they're both learning the exact same information, but in a way that is best for both of them.
The last inhibition is between communicative competence and grammar. Most of Indonesian students prefer to study grammar rather than language for communicating. It is because they don't want to fail in their exams. Furthermore, most of students feeling nervous and sometimes difficult to try to produce the sentence because they will get it wrong. The solution is teacher should increase students' automatically skills. The ways our teachers sometimes give speaking simply tasks. For example, games, quiz, or role plays. These alternative activities can emphasize students used to produce their own language during the task. According to Dormy,
approximate communication, real communication as much as we can. And of course, quizzes, games, there are ways when students can forget about being students and just, enjoy the task.
According to 6 to 10 respondents, they agree with the solution that experts mentioned. They say that teacher needs to create a pleasant classroom atmosphere, prepare interesting discussion material such as authentic methods, and of course according to students' abilities, so that students are not shy about expressing their ideas. Furthermore, 7 to 10 participants assumed that the CLT is an effective method for increasing for micro skills. This is in accordance with their statement that CLT is very effective as long as the teacher understands what is to be taught and the ultimate goal of the teaching. So, from the survey results, we can conclude that CLT has the opportunity to be applied in Indonesian education. Although there are many inhibitors, the teachers can still overcome it with solutions from experts and respondents.